If you sell something online and you're not making a lot of money, you sell a digital product, you're a coach, you sell a program, something, or you're trying to figure out how to sell digital products online, but you don't know where to start, I'm about to give you one of my biggest secrets to being able to make money selling digital products online or selling anything online, period. And honestly, I shouldn't be giving you this. This is one of my biggest secrets. And if you actually apply what I teach you today, you could probably start making money today applying this in your business or whatever product you want to sell. And just to show you some proof of this real quick, so you're like, who am I? What do I know? Let me show you real quick. If you're new to this channel, Marcus Telly. Let me show you in just the last 7 days. In just the last 7 days, I've been able to make 78. Let me refresh this for you real quick. Let me see, the last 2 weeks, I've been able to make over $9,000 in my online business on digital products. In the last 7 days, I've been able to make over $7,000 selling digital products. So I know what I'm doing, okay? Now, here's the thing. This is one of the biggest mistakes I see a lot of people doing when they get into selling a product online, whether it be a digital product, a physical product, selling anything online, period. The issue I see is this. Most people, what they do is they focus on a niche, right? And it might not be their fault because they might have seen a video out there. I know you see a lot of gurus out there that's like, first thing you do is pick a niche. And once you pick a niche, you pick a product in that niche, right? And because you have that misinformation going out there, it's causing a lot of confusion. Because if you're a newbie and you don't really fully understand marketing, you just go pick a niche, you're gonna be focusing on the wrong thing. And honestly, it's gonna keep you from making money. And here's the thing: people don't buy things because you're in a niche, right? So, for example, let's say if my niche was basketball, I was in the basketball niche. People aren't just gonna buy from me just because I'm in the basketball niche. You know what people buy? People buy it because you solve a particular problem for them. That's the only reason people buy things. Like, think about anything you've bought in the last 5 days. You bought it because it solved a particular problem for you. For example, if you went out and you bought a burger, you bought that burger because it solved your hunger. You might have been hungry, right? Or when I went out and got these glasses, I didn't get glasses because I want to get glasses. I got these glasses because I couldn't see far away, right? Every decision we make, a buying decision, usually because it solves a particular problem we need solved. And the more urgent the problem, the bigger it is, the more likely we are to go and seek out a solution for it, right? So, I'm doing another example. Like, people who buy cars, most of the time you're buying a car because you need to get somewhere quicker. You're not just buying a car just because. You're usually going to buy a car because most people, you're buying a car because you want to get to work faster, right? Or you need more space, right? For example, I just bought a new car about 3 months ago for my family because I have a baby on the way in September, and I bought that car because the car we had currently didn't have enough space. Or the two cars we had didn't have space, so we had to go buy a third car, right? That had more room for the new baby that's coming next month, right? So what you want to focus on, you want to focus on solving problems, not on a niche. And I'm going to show you real quick a cool hack to find the right product for the right people. And you can do this for any business that's going to make you money right away, all right, using a digital product. So check this out. So if you go to, I'm going to open ChatGPT real quick. This is a cool hack that I use. So if you go to ChatGPT, and let's say I wanted to say my niche was basketball, all right? I'm gonna say, so let's say my niche is basketball, okay? And instead of just being basketball, I wanna find a problem in basketball that I can help solve quickly. So I'm gonna put over here, I'm gonna put my niche is basketball. What are some urgent problems, I'm put inside of here, that basketball players face that they would want solved immediately? All right. The more urgent, move this real quick. I got my camera and the table's kind of hitting it. The more urgent, the better. All right. Let me take this over this typo. The more urgent, the better. Okay. And now it's going to give me some problems basketball players have that are in the basketball niche. Now check this out. So look, it's going to give me some, here is right. So look, check this out. So physical problems, injuries, recovery time, conditioning, fatigue, vertical jump, games. So it's giving me all these problems. Now, here's the thing. The more specific you are, the better this is going to work. So let's say if I was in basketball, I wanna hone in, I want to do all basketball players. I want to do basketball players who are in high school. Okay, so I'm gonna put let's narrow it down to basketball players who are, and let's do college actually. Okay, basketball players who are in college. Check this out. All right, so now it's giving me basketball players who are in college. Okay, now since it's narrowing it down, now I'm gonna ask you. Okay, now I'm gonna say, give me a digital product idea that basketball players in college would be willing to pay, let's say $27 for, right? That would be very urgent and a no-brainer to pay. Let's see here, type it right over here. A no-brainer to pay $27 for. Okay, and now it's going to give me some ideas. All right, now check this out. So now it's giving me some ideas. The 14-day basketball recovery blueprint. Okay, let me see here. Step-by-step recovery. Give me some right here. So let's go say with this one. So I'm gonna put, now that it give me this idea, I'm gonna put what is the specific problem, all right, specific problem that this product solves. Okay, boom. Check this out. So look, so I'm gonna put, now it's gonna tell me, so specific problem, college basketball players consistently battle sore knees, rolled ankles, muscle fatigue, slow recovery times that make them lose minutes, underperform in games, or risk being benched, right? So now I'm gonna tell it, now that I have those problems, telling me the exact problem it's solving, now I'm gonna say, can you make this into a more specific so look, so check this out. So it already did it for me. So look, over here you see it says, do you want me to also write a one sentence value statement in this? I sell products, so I'm gonna put yes. Make me the one sentence value statement. Look, so now it's gonna make me my one sentence value statement. Look, I sell the 14-day basketball recovery blueprint to college players so they can eliminate soreness, recover from nagging injuries fast, and stay on the court dominating instead of losing minutes to the bench. You see how that's like way more specific? Now, if a college player comes and see this and they read this, and it's a 14-day blueprint that's going to help them overcome soreness, recover from nagging injuries fast so they can stay on the court longer and dominate so they're not losing minutes on the bench, they're going to be like, oh my God, I need this. And it's only $27. See, that's super specific instead of if I'm just going out there and being like, I help basketball players, right? Somebody's going to scroll right past that. It's not really urgent or it doesn't even tell me how I'm helping them out, right? So if you're in a niche right now, let's say, for example, I'm going to hit, because I know a lot of people that usually this where I'm like, I'm in the stay-at-home mom niche. If you're in this stay-at-home mom niche, right, and you're just speaking to stay-at-home moms, well, there are a lot of different stay-at-home moms. Some stay-at-home moms, okay, might be looking for how to help their toddler sleep longer at night. Some stay-at-home moms might be might trying to figure out how to help with homeschooling. Not all stay-at-home moms are trying to figure out the same things. So the more specific you are speaking to the right people, the more you're going to sell to them. All right. Now here's the next thing. Here's the biggest key. The next thing is this. Once you figure out who it is you want to serve and what's the problem you're going to help them with, so if you're going to figure out who it is, right? Mine's being college basketball players, and I'm helping them out with soreness, knee pain, injuries, so they stay on the court longer. Once I figure out who it is I'm going to sell, the next thing you need to do is make content to attract those people. And how you do that is by making content that speaks to the problems that they're already facing. So let me show you real quick. I actually made this prompt, and if you want the prompt, just comment, give me the prompt below. I'm gonna show you the prompt real quick. So here's the prompt over here. Building this up for you in real time. So come over here. And the reason why I'm kind of talking, I'm over here because I'm gonna show you real quick. My laptop's over here while I'm talking to you, which is why it looks like this, right? So let me show you real quick over here. I'm gonna go to, where is it at? It is, so right here, check this out. So this is what I call the content ChatGPT prompt. So if I come over here, I take this prompt over here. I'm gonna take this, and if you want this, just put it below. And you're gonna put it inside here. I'm gonna put Now, once you have this all, I'm going to put, now use this prompt I just gave you to help me come up with content ideas to attract my ideal client that would be interested in this. Right? Check this out. Okay, I'm gonna do one more example after this as well for real estate, so you can see this in real time. But look, see here. So look, here's the content I can do. Look, how to reduce knee pain, jumper knees after every practice. So if I was to make content, I'm like, hey, are you a college basketball player and you always have knee pain after every practice? Here's 3 things you could do to reduce knee pain, or how to reduce jumper's knee after every practice. Do you think that's going to attract people who are interested in my product, the 14-day recovery for college basketball players? Yes, because I'm making content speaking to those people. That person's going to be like, oh, I'm a college basketball player. I'm dealing with knee pain. Yes, how can I do this? And then after I've hooked them into my video and I helped them out on the video, giving them value, I can now send them to my product that further helps them out. So let me give an example. So if I was to do this, what I'll do is this. If I was trying to sell this product on Instagram, I would take this right here. All right, I'll tell ChatGPT, make this into a bio, all right, for my Instagram account to attract this client. Okay, and I was gonna make that. So now I would just take this. Okay, so look, basketball performance coach, helping college basketball players recover faster, eliminating nagging injuries, fatigue, right? Here's the 14-day recovery blueprint. I'll take this right here. Boom, I can just go to my Instagram account, right, and I'll put it right over here. And now whenever a college basketball player sees my account, they're going to follow me because they're like, oh, he solves a problem I have. Then what you do next is the content that I would make would only be content that solves the problem for these people, okay? Because I'm not going to make content that's like basketball training drills, because that's not going to speak to that particular person. That could be for anyone. Where if I make content, like for example, going back over here, if I make content that says how to reduce knee pain, jumper's knee after every practice, or if I make content, I'm sorry, I'm kind of losing my train of thought, but if I was to make content that was like, hey, if you're a college basketball player and you're dealing with jumper's knee after every practice, here's 3 things you can do right now that's going to alleviate that pain so you don't have jumper's knees anymore, right? Do you think that person, I'm going to attract the person interested in my product as the 14-day recovery basketball blueprint for college players? Yes, because speaking to them and it's solving a problem. And all the content I would make would be other content going to help solve that problem, which is the knee pain, the injury that they're having as a college basketball player. So look, even this right, look, pre-game ritual that boosts confidence instantly, right? Or I don't think that one's pretty good. So not always going to be the best, but look, here's one right here. It says the best shoelacing method to prevent ankle rolls as a college basketball player, right? So if I was to show that, attract people who are college basketball players that deals with injuries, and they'll be interested in my product or service. So let me give you another one. So now let's do it for, now let's do it for real estate. Give me big problems, all right? Big problems that my client as a real estate agent might be dealing with. Okay, now check this out. I shouldn't be giving you guys. I'm telling you, I should not give you this for free. Honestly, I shouldn't be giving you for free. People literally charge a lot for this info I'm giving you right now, but I'm giving for free, hooking you guys up. Hope you guys go out and apply this in your business or if you're branding digital products so you get results. Remember, you don't want to start with the niche. You want to start with the problem in mind first. What is the problem I am solving and who am I solving it for? Those are the 2 questions you want to have answered, and that's your starting point. Not the niche, not dads or moms or basketball, but who am I serving? Whose problem am I solving, and how am I solving it? That's 2 questions you have to answer. That's literally it. And if you do those 2 things, you make a product around that and make content around that, you will attract buyers, because people buy because you're solving a problem that they have. You're the solution to their problems. All entrepreneurship is. If you're solving the problem for somebody's, if you're the solution for somebody's problem, then you're going to make money. Okay, so let's go back to the real estate one real quick. Check this out. So look, inconsistent leads. Let me see here. low visibility online, content confusion, right? But I'm gonna put no. So it did it from the aspect of, but look, even to this, check this out. Number one urgent problem. I need steady lead flow of qualified clients without wasting my time cold calling or guessing what to post on social media. So it's kind of doing it from the aspect of real estate agents who are struggling to make money or get leads, right? So if I was to do this, I'd be like, hey, I help. So I'm gonna put, now I'm gonna tell it. I'm gonna tell it come takes over here. I'm gonna say, now, now take this and make a Instagram bio to speak to my ideal client and how I can help them. So I'm gonna give this now. Now it's gonna make it for me. Check this out. So look, here's Instagram bio. Helping real estate agents get a steady flow of qualified clients, no cold calling, no guessing content, build your brand and close more deals. Free training inside. You think it's gonna attract the right client? I think so. Now I'm gonna tell it to take this prompt. Check this out. And now if I don't know content to post, I'm gonna take this right here. I'm gonna tell it, okay? Take this, I'm gonna tell it, hey, go ahead and make me content ideas to attract these people. Look at this. Check this out. Look. And now look. What's to post on Instagram when you have 0 listings? Okay. Who's that going to speak to? Who would stop scrolling to watch that? Real estate agent that has 0 listings and they're looking to get more listings. Or look at this. How to turn an open house tour into a week's worth of Instagram content. Who's that speaking to? A real estate agent that is trying to get more leads and sales for their business, right? And so on and so forth. And this is so powerful, guys. Like I said, your only job as an entrepreneur or selling a digital product online or any service is you are the one solving a problem for a particular person. If you focus more in on making content that solves their problems, and then you have a product that solves their problems, by default, you will make money, because the number one principle of business is you're getting paid to solve people's problems. That is literally it. And that is why most people struggle or don't make money. This is why most people don't ever see weeks like this where you're able to make $7,000 in 7 days. Like, it's not right. It's very simple, but most people focus on the wrong things. They focus on their niche, and most people, honestly, they focus on themselves. And because they don't come into this with a servant mindset first, how to help people, is why they don't make money, right? The number one thing I can tell you right now that's helped me out is that when I started focusing on solving people's problems, it started making me a ton of money. It was the byproduct of that. And if you do that as well, then you will kill it with selling digital products or any business, period. But hopefully this was helpful. Hope this helped you guys out. Let me know if you have any questions below. But if, like I said, if you want the content prompt that'll help you to do this, to come up with the content ideas for your business, or if you're trying to come up with content ideas for any social or whatnot, just comment content ideas or whatever I said earlier, or client prompt or whatever. Comment prompt, content prompt below, and I will send you guys this prompt. All right, you can just copy and paste it into ChatGPT for it to give you content ideas. All right, but if you are a business owner or you're trying to figure out how to get into digital products, you want to learn how I'm earning like this, how I have students inside of my program as well that's making money like this. Like, for example, I have students over here who, let me show you real quick. Here's Drake, one of my students. She made $100,000 in just 5 months working with me, having me really help her, walk her through everything. Here's one of my other students as well. I made $500 in a single day. Students are getting sales inside of here, getting results. She made $20K in 27 days. Shy Biz, 10.5K in 2 months. So if you're somebody who's trying to figure out how to get into digital products, you're trying to figure this out, you feel like you're kind of stuck, or you already have a store, you pick the niche, you're not making money, and you need more so hands-on, you need more mentorship, right? Go ahead and go below this video. I have a link. You actually tap on it, book a call with my team, and we'll see where you're at in your business, where we can help you out, and then see if it's a good fit for me to work with you to help you to scale up your business to 10K, 20K, even 50K a month like I've been able to do. All right, so hope this helped you guys out. Go ahead and leave a like below. This helped you guys out. Subscribe to my channel. I drop videos like this all the time, help you guys out, help you to be successful online with digital products. But yeah, see you guys on the next video.